All right, Xavier.
Woo.
Black Ambition Media, the Cypher, freestyle. Yep. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, 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 hey,
what?
What?
Tell him Blam did it. A-L-A-M.
Tell him Blam did it. What? I said tell him Blam did it. That.
Pussy. Tell him run your funds to me. B-L-A-M. Run your funds to me. Got the ray gun right into the sun creep. Pussy niggas talking shit. Run your fucking pockets, nigga. Tell him run your pockets, nigga. Tell him run your pockets, nigga. Big B-L-A-M coming down the conference, nigga. Tell him run your pockets, nigga.
Hey, run them pockets, let that beat drop. Hey, hey, let that, hey, 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 let that beat drop. Black Ambition Media, we the real dogs. Don't play with us, play with yourself. Finna turn this shit up like I'm Big L. Hey, hey, got bars like I'm Kenny, dog. Hey, go to my deck like I'm Caesar. Hey, 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 hey,
What?
hey,
What?
hey,
What?
hey. Tell
What?
him Blam did it. Hey,
I said tell him Blam did it. What?
hey,
I said I tell him Blam did it. What?
hey, hey.
I said tell him Blam. I said Sky back up in this motherfucking building, nigga. Hey.
Hey, hey,
Yay, yay, yay.
hey.
Yay. Hey, hold on. We told the Sky is back up in this building, nigga. Pockets with fella, niggas. My dread is hit the ceilings, nigga. Tell her Skizzy did it, nigga. PJ's on. I got a Skizzy cause I'm killing, nigga. Big Freddy creeping in the. Don't sleep, nigga. I'm in your dreams, nigga. Don't sleep.
And welcome to Everyday Hip Hop. She's not
Cayman. I don't care about a mixtape. You know how many people just drop mixtapes?
To that. Oh, they thought I was soft? Slap somebody. Come watch Bad Boys. Oh, I slapped somebody. Let me redeem myself. Book. Look, there's gonna be a book coming soon if it hasn't already came. It's the redemption tour, Cayman.
Yeah, he did.
Welcome to Everyday Hip Hop. I'm
Baby,
Cayman.
give me one more chance. Oh, we got a redemption day, nigga. Oh, you want me to hit it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me one more chance.
You know,
Ah.
y'all turned y'all back on one of my favorite rappers ever, Chance the Rapper. He took a 6-year hiatus.
Ever?
One of my favorite rappers ever to rap.
Really?
One of my favorite artists ever to rap. Ever.
I mean, I understand why.
Ever.
Both men of the church,
Yeah.
of the cloth.
Both
I
love
see.
choirs.
Both love choirs.
Yes. And 6 years, he took a hiatus. He had The Big Day, which was a album that you guys killed him for because, hey, the guy loves his wife. Like, what's so bad about that? I saw a tweet. Let me pull it up right now because I'm getting on y'all niggas because my nigga's back.
Maybe that album would have hit different if that was still his wife. Allegedly.
Chance the Rapper dropped a fun dance album to celebrate his marriage in 2019, and y'all treated him like he committed multiple felonies.
It was a bad album.
It wasn't that bad.
That don't mean it was that good either.
But why y'all kill the man?
Because-
why y'all kill a black man for celebrating his marriage?
Because that was his debut album, Cayman.
Technically,
Technically, which
Yes.
I didn't know at the time.
yes.
Because I wasn't realizing that as many times as he said it in Coloring Book, I still wasn't coming to the conclusion that Coloring Book was a mixtape.
Right.
But that was his debut album, and he spent 95% of the time talking, I love my wife, I love my wife, I love... Nigga,
Okay.
we get it. That could have been an interlude. We got it.
He never said quotations on the album "I Love My Wife." He just said it in
It's
different
the
ways.
essence. We feel it.
It's the essence. We feel it. But it's been a 6-year hiatus. I mean, Chance had Acid Rap. Chance had Coloring Book, as you mentioned. 10 Day came before that when he first dropped music. And, Chance talked about this a little bit in interviews that he's done. When he went on tour with Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper was 17. I think this was somewhere around the time where he dropped Acid Rap. Chance was a very, very young up-and-coming artist, and us in high school remember some of those Chance the Rapper days, some of the Chance the Rapper feel, and the impact that Chance the Rapper had. Going back to 2016, where he did the Ultralight Beam verse with Kanye West, where he dropped the Coloring Book, it felt like it was the year of Chance in 2016. When you look back in 2016 and think of a rapper, think of somebody who had a standout year as a rapper, Chance the Rapper is one of those people that comes to mind. Had 3 Grammys on his belt at the time. So a lot of great things came from Coloring Book and came from Chance the Rapper at that time. We fast forward, the big day comes. It doesn't do so well. Chance has to find himself. Still an independent artist, and I have to commend Chance for being one of the first independent artists that did things so big and got to a point of notoriety that Chance got being independent. It was great to see. And now the guy is back with a project, Starline. What was your first thoughts when you saw that Chance the Rapper was coming back to the rap game to drop an album after 6 years?
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. That's nice of him. I mean, but in all seriousness, I don't feel like for as long as the hiatus has been, about 6 years, I don't feel like his re-entry and the rollout for this album have been nearly big enough.
Okay.
I really didn't even know the album dropped. If it wasn't for you talking about it, I really didn't know the album dropped when it released up until I was going out there specifically looking for that. That could just be me in 2025 comparing that to the clips and comparing that to a Chromacopia and comparing that to all these other great album rollouts that we've seen in the last 2 years. But I kind of think that's what he's needed. This last album was not well received at all, and that was that pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID,
That
6 years ago.
That was a whole lifetime ago.
Yeah, I agree.
We was moving completely different.
Yep.
So I feel like his rollout and release of this album did not hit the magnitude that I think was necessary for this to really be received as well as he's hoping. Now, when we start listening to the album, I also really don't see much of a progression or exactly what he was doing in them 6 years other than just not making music. Now, do I think he lost a step? Do I think he's rapping any worse? No, not at all. But do I think he's rapping any better? No, not at all.
Well,
Has the subject matter or beats changed for me? No, not really at all.
Well, the thing with Chance is Chance has always been a music guy, so I don't think that Starline, and I'm going to play some of these records because I'm so excited about this album. I'm so excited for the comeback of Chance the Rapper. I'm going to play some of these records. I do think that Chance, we've seen progressively, and I can't say, I would have to agree with you a little bit. From Coloring Book, we've seen Chance rap at a high level, especially with like the Ultralight Beam verse. That was one of the most that was a classic verse in rap history. Ultralight Beam was definitely that. I do think that throughout this album, I think Chance bars have enhanced slightly, not to a point where you're like, oh, it's just a tremendous difference. From like when you heard Acid Rap to when you heard Coloring Book, Chance was a completely different artist back then. So you could hear that progression. I don't know if I hear that same progression from Coloring Book, Big Day to Starline, because contrary to popular belief, there were some records on Big Day that Chance just was able to rap at a high level. The messaging and how you wanted it may have not been what you wanted, but I can remember We Go High, which was on the Big Day, which was a great rap song of him just rapping. So I think that Chance has rapped at a very, very high level before, and it's like, what more can you get from that? But musically, that's what I really take from Chance. Chance the artist, I take more from anything than Chance the rapper, and that's his name. Chance the artist to me is somebody that not a lot of people musically can deal with in the rap game. And when you release records like this is track 2 called Ride. Not a lot of rappers can do this. I have to give him credit. You ain't got no jams like this.
Diamonds on my birthstone. Sometimes it snows in April. If I get the lighting right, I'm shooting out a rainbow. Coalition, that's a soul intention, that's the main goal. Cold under
like this is beautiful music before anything.
Tempos and the Rambos dumping ammo when the train goes. Make the gang a milligan. Make sure they move militant. This for all my gullas, I'ma get us off this gill again. This for all the times now I'm the captain, you was filling in. Ride, just enjoy the ride, just enjoy the ride. Trust you gon' be alright, we gon' be alright. But if they wanna fight, it's gon' be a fight. Just get your brothers right and they gon' ride. All of you 3-0 folks gon' trust this 116. Trusting this Pope Pimp dream. Trusting the program, I put you on the big screen. Tell all the squares that I've been.
So we got music with Ride, track 2. Oh, you see how fire the record is? You gotta play it on your shit too.
Seriously, put it back on.
And
But
then
I do feel like that's slightly an unfair assessment that there isn't another rapper that can make a track like that, because that song is positioned squarely in a Chance the Rapper pocket.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a Chance the Rapper song in general, such a Chance the Rapper flow. Honestly, there's not too many people I could really hear on that beat outside of maybe like a Jid, maybe a Smino.
Could Jid do something with that?
It would sound completely different. Buddy, maybe, yes, a Buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would they take it in the same direction that Chance did? I don't think so, but I think they would definitely be able to hop on that beat. But now, this is a pocket that is very distinct and specific to Chance the Rapper that maybe was only inhabited by Lil Yachty, that one album that he did alternative.
Mm-hmm.
But that's exactly who we were comparing him to, and it's saying that this is the exact area and focus that I want Chance to put music out on.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to primarily stay square in this niche right here, because I don't think anybody's able to mess with him in this certain niche genre.
Right.
But when we start bleeding out, I have questions.
That's what makes Chance great. I think is that only thing that Chance can do. And I think I was thinking about this the other day. We've seen along the way Kanye, and I'm sorry, I have to bring up a Kanye during this episode because Kanye was a big inspiration to Chance the Rapper, somebody from Chicago. The first piece of art that Chance purchased was The College Dropout. That was his very first album that he was able to purchase himself. And Kanye, to me and you, is, if not the greatest, one of the greatest artists of all time before all the BS that he put himself through and all that. But let's talk about Kanye pre-2016-15. And let's take ourselves back to that. I think that the reason that Kanye got with Chance in the first place is because I think Kanye likes to steal power sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get with Kid Cudi. I'm going to get with Pusha. I'm going to get with Sahai. And I'm going to take what I like from those types of people and I'm going to implement it in my own stuff.
Harmonies and bars.
Chance the Rapper's musicality and his niche way of doing things is something that Kanye liked. Kanye wanted him around 2016, The Life of Pablo. Kanye wanted him around in those Colorado sessions at times because Chance is, to me, a musical genius.
Okay. I'm listening.
I'm just saying, the things that Chance is able to do as far as rapping, singing, and music, and I loved the messaging on this Starline album as well. The next track, No More Old Man, he was talking about things with his father. The Negro problem, he was talking about taking on your brother's problems and certain themes like that. There's a lot of black shit throughout this whole album, as well as Chance the Rapper did a very, very, very great and high grossing tour in Africa. And he talked about how it's intentional that especially the record execs and the people ahead of these labels do not want us to have a connection or relationship with Africa. And for him to go over and put on a show in Africa was great as well. I just think that Chance is on the right path at 32 years old. I just think he's hitting his stride. And, you know, he's back with Vic Mensa as well. They have a track on here that's fire. And let me play that. Let me just play that a little bit. I'm getting too excited right now. It's a lot of shit going on. I'm telling you, Xavier. Vince killed this.
I made a mistake, I lost a home. Not like a mortgage, but more like a foster home. Supposed to be two parents, but now I'm across the globe and screaming across the phone. A dog that just lost his bone. I'm back at the bachelor pad, chicken scratch on the pad. I got a fix for an itch and I be scratching it bad. In the kitchen, flipping the script like a spatula ad. Was packing my bags, once I unpack, I'm back in my bag. Square one, ground zero, the homeless hometown hero. I was transient, only in a family sense. And in the past tense, maybe I was absent. I stopped doing acid, but I've been keeping tabs since in London hoes with acid said that they love my accent. No, I'm not demanding, baby, I was just accent. Now I'm in Iraq, I used to be cold as Saxon. Not because they taxing, baby, it was an accent. I fall on my face sometimes, I look at myself, I cry sometimes. I need a little space myself, I pick up myself, I'm right sometimes. Tell mama I'm back in my room, I'll be packing up soon, I just need to lay low. Anyone asks if you see me, say no. Been around the board, now I'm back to the go. I fall on my face sometimes, I look at myself, I cry sometimes. I need a little space myself, I pick up myself, I'm right sometimes. Tell mama I'm back in my room, I'll be packing up soon, I just need to lay low. Anyone asks if you see me, say no. Been around the board, now I'm
Vic Mensa.
I was headstrong till I woke up all the meds gone. We was grown, acting childish, chasing the red bone. Shit, I thought there wasn't no biggie when dead wrong. Now you picking up the crumbs once all of the bread gone. Back at home with the lords and folks etched in stone. Gang banging till Chief touchdown like Pat Mahomes. Trapping Travis Kelce, playing with heavy metal like a Black Sabbath LP. And ain't no taxes on the wealthy. I've been eating vegetables, more broccoli, celery. But therapy says my relationship is not as healthy. Then we moved out that little apartment. I'm on Bel Air, but we living in my parents' house like Will and Carlton. Still be arguing about some old shit, I'm sick of it. I put you in Chanel, but you still tripping off ridiculousness. Moved you to the West Coast. It ain't about the money though, cause even Jeff Bezos' wife got up and left, yo. I can't flex though, I'm a level with you like Dex, yo. My communication abysmal like it was Pepto. Blame it on the internet, techno like the Depeche Mode. Stole your heart like a klepto, baby, welcome to Death Row.
Oh my God, that Vince verse was fire.
Vince verse was definitely fire, and overall, I would say the Vic verse to me was the highlight of that song. One thing that I do like about Chance is that you don't really have to decipher a lot of his bars. You can kind of just hear it, take it for what it is, and that's what it is. Like when he says, supposed to be two parents, but now I'm across the globe and screaming across the phone, a dog that lost its bone. It really don't take too much for you to understand that the man is homesick. It's supposed to be a two-parent household, but my wife is really holding it down while I'm across the globe, and now I can only talk to my family when I'm screaming across the phone. I feel like I lost something that I hold dear. It didn't really take a whole lot to understand that. So that's one thing that I've always loved from Chance, but then we also get that different level of cadence and bars once Vic is able to come in. And Vic has been on a different type of run the last 2 years. Less in the music sense, I would say. He's definitely had some
things to say on social media.
Things to say in his music as well. He had a track with Jay Electronica last year, I believe, as well. Had an album that he released, and he's been very active in the music sense. But then we also see him going to Palestine. We also see him very active on social media, speaking from about the Black experience. So definitely an album that I would expect Vic to be on, and glad to see him out there really rapping.
Right, and Chance had talked about their relationship. Vic Mensa and him had fell out for some time, but those were two people that grew up in Chicago together, and you know, in the last couple years have gotten back in the studio together and made some great records. This is one of the great records. I remember they released like a freestyle a couple years ago as well, just on some lyrical practice type stuff. So that was one. And then when Chance does stuff like this, Space and Time, this is not even a rap record right here. It's just something that only Chance can do. Like, I love Chance in his pocket.
Overnight, I woke up one day a man. Walked back by the crib where we would one day raise a fam. I've been around the world, done all the things I can. I'm a giant now, I can't wait till you see how big I am. Space and time go wherever you follow. Can't waste your tomorrows, this mission Apollo. Since this time is borrowed, I'll be back tomorrow. Just look to the stars if you ever feel your heart broke.
New Chance, Starline in your DSPs now.
On an isle about a mile outside the moon, I went to war. Some Emperor Jones, I took the throne on distant shores. I grew up fast, I bumped my head, I hit the door, I jumped the porch, I upped the score, my sweet Penelope, that's for sure. I jumped the gun, I took the bait, those sirens came and serenaded me to sleep. They whisper songs, I sang along, I'm falling deep. I took my time under the stars at a place I was gone, I would hope that you wait. But I know that space and time go wherever you follow. Can't waste your tomorrow. This mission Apollo.
Fucking beautiful, bro.
Beautiful. And another thing that I've noticed as well is, while this album does have some tremendous star power in the sense of its features, I don't feel like Chance was overshadowed in like each song as well. I feel like he was still able to hold his own and even surpass a lot of people on a couple of these records. Like Gun in Your Purse, I feel like Chance had a better verse than Young Thug.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the thing on Apple Music where I edit Young Thug's verse out of here.
Right, like it was just not needed.
It was not needed.
Now my girl, shout out Tia Corinne, she had this was the best part of the song to me. I'm glad to see her really making her rounds in the music right now. But I feel like Chance was really able to perform despite the star power in the features that he has. I mean, we have Jasmine Sullivan, Jay Electronica, BJ the Chicago Kid. Shout out to Lion Babe. I love Lion Babe. She had one of my favorite records from, I believe it was 2017, Rockets. So shout out to Lion Babe. But we also got Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne and Smino.
Lil Wayne, Smino.
Yep.
So
I didn't like that record. You don't like that record.
No.
That's probably
Tree.
Yeah.
Tree was a pre-released record that he did, and honestly, I think the part that I don't like is Chance.
Yeah.
His hook, the way he was
That's
saying,
an NDRE. Yeah.
Oh no. I understand what he was trying to do, but it didn't work for me.
Right.
Save that for India.
He also addressed the church as well, Xavier, on one of these records. I think it's Letters. Let me play. I think it's this one.
New Church of God. I hope this message reached you well. I wrote this with a broken heart. See, recently my auntie Carolyn passed away and half the way. Dear Emerald Avenue, Church of God. I hope this message reached you well. I wrote this with a broken heart.
Letters by
See,
Chance the
recently
Rapper.
my auntie Carolyn passed away and half the way to the funeral I realized that it's some shit that niggas just gonna have to say. You think you outlasted? That wasn't just my auntie in that casket. You just buried KOK in Sunday school and classes. The only saint you see on every Sunday season passes. Somebody need they ass kicked. Who told you your gossip could be louder than your shout? Who told you to walk inside this house like it's your house? Who lied to you, told you I wouldn't have nothing to say? You think I won't, man, I don't even trip. I'm on the way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Get it soon. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Dear Mega Church, I hope this letter finds you, for I do. Fund a new building to hide you, I'll still be behind you. Elaborate theatrics to blind you, nickel and dime you. But I knew I've watched you worship idols, brand a Bible, sell it for double, brandish rifles, curse and libel, withhold shelter from niggas' first survival. First ladies walking around with furs and
withhold shelter for niggas' survival. First ladies walking around with furs and titles. Not only did Chance in a previous track say fuck ICE on here, but he also really, really wanted to talk about things that are going on in our community that I think nobody wants to talk about. And for Chance to diss the church, and he said this on the interview, I'm not dissing God. I'm dissing some of you mega churches that are out here profiting off of people and not doing God's real work. This Letters record to me was one of the highlights of this album for sure.
Right, because there's no way you can listen to this song and listen to Chance say, I rebuke you in the name of the child of God, and can think that he's dissing the Lord and the Savior. Mm-hmm. This is a direct diss to the mega churches who he is telling you are nickeling and diming you. They will brandish a Bible and sell it for double. So he's trying to hold the very people who he can acknowledge were at the forefront of a lot of black progress. Mm-hmm. And we don't see them holding that same mantle anymore. Right. So having an artist who we know is heavily influenced by the church in his music and in his everyday walk, these are the type of people that you would want to speak out. Mm-hmm. And other than this right here, what else do you really want Chance to talk about? We're back in niche. We're back in bags. This is Chance. Right. Like he said.
But taking a stand as well is something very, very dope to me. Chance, throughout this whole album, I feel like really took a stand for what hip hop used to be. To have the ICE bar in there and say fuck ICE. To have like songs like The Negro Problem, when you're talking about being your brother's keeper, when you're talking about Letters, talking about the church and the mega churches. He has a lot of thematic things in here that actually matter, and what I want to hear MCs rap about, things that you actually care about and that actually matter in the world. Right. That's why I love this Starline album so much. Let me give you, I think it's this last one where he kind of talks about his divorce and stuff like that. This is the last track with Jasmine Sullivan.
Where the love at? Now where the love at? Where the love at? Frozen pizza, Kool-Aid, not soda. I still get tweets saying I miss when you was not sober. Mac died September. I cried in October. These things come too fast. I miss when it was a lot slower. Hey, we grew up on tour. Some of these experiences seem premature, but these dreams came from pure hip-hop pillars used to off-top dealers. But when shit got faker, that's when shit got realer. Oh my God, radio to the meet and greet, then the show. Gave out hugs like we had tentacles. Make a track, then try to keep track of where you finna go. Cross country, but it's a sprinter though. Badu says, friends, fans, and artists must meet. Which one are you, which one are me? Gone break a leg, leave it all on the stage. If your life fall apart, leave it all on the page. Unrecouped, looking for a love in return. What happened when a star doesn't burn? A dream deferred. Here, you take the acid since you concerned. They talk about it like it's some sort of super serum. Look, love was the fuel and the pen was the tool. It's been that way since the lunch tables at school. We made beats with our hands, made peace with our plans. The paper gon' come when this sheet hit the fans. So wish me well as I float through space-time. Chasing love I should've found on FaceTime. I'm on the outside, on the I can't wait side. The love gone fast, it could run but it can't hide. Me in the eyes like I ain't go broke. Or an athlete when his ankle broke. I double text and you can't go ghost. I can't cry to no late show host. I can't smile but I think those jokes. So catch me mid-fall like September. Still in my bag like I slept over. Rakes for the next Cobra. Can't do it by myself, soldier. Is there any love left over? No, I love leftovers.
There's more, but what were you about to say? I thought that was the track that's not the track that I wanted, but that one was deep as well. What were you about to say about that?
I love introspective Chance.
Mm-hmm.
I love when he's actually just
That's his pocket too. Right?
yeah, that's really just his pocket. He really is a poetry slam ass nigga. and I love that for him, and I hope he doesn't steer from that. That's exactly what you want. And that's exactly what you're expecting to hear from a Chance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice to get a different version of Chance every so often. We have that that track with Chief Baby Do It.
Yep, Baby Chief Do It.
Baby Chief Do It.
Where he's just like go crazy.
Yeah,
go crazy. It's just a fun record.
Just a fun record. It's nice to get those every so often.
Mm-hmm.
But primarily, what I want from Chance is what I want from a Wale.
Mm-hmm.
Get in your poetry bag, make a nigga snap. So I'll give you a couple snaps for that record right there.
1000%. He said it was September when Mac died, talking about
I cried in October.
And I cried in October, talking about how fame, him being young, and he talked about this in an interview as well. People don't realize that Chance was quote unquote kind of a child star. Like he went on tour at 17. Like he popped before he turned 18, so he was on the edge of being somebody who was like.
Does that count?
I mean,
I think of a child star like Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne was like 13, 14,
yeah, that's
15.
like okay, child star. Lil Bow Wow,
yeah.
Lil Romeo.
But he was damn near that. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's 17 and 13,
and even like 18, 19. You're not a child star. You're like a young adult star. But do you know how to handle fame at 18, 19, 20?
Probably not.
You don't. So. What happens when those smiles and the autographs and the tour dates and all that stuff? What happens when people are actually laughing on you on social media about your last album? How are you taking that mentally as that person? And Chance, through this 6 years, how he's evolved, for this to be the last track, Speed of Love with Jasmine Sullivan, I think that he's starting to realize that throughout the finicky nature of what the internet is and what people are, there are still people that are always going to love him, cherish him, and be there for him. Like he's asking, where is the love at moments, and fucking mosquitoes, and it's hard to see it sometimes, especially when you're not giving the people the general consensus what they quote unquote want. You might want that love that you're just not getting at the time.
Right, and it has to be especially difficult again when you're expecting that love from your fan base, and you're receiving text messages from those same people who are listening to your struggles and supposed to be able to understand where you're coming from, and those very same people are telling you, I miss when you was on drugs.
Right.
The music was better.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he included that.
And he said, you take the acid, nigga.
Right.
Like,
I'm glad he included that, because that's definitely real conversations that have been had around
1000%.
Chance the Rapper, and the fact that now that he's been sober, the music just isn't the same anymore.
Right.
And acid rap is just peak Chance.
Mm-hmm.
And people say that to musicians in general. A lot of the times when they get in relationships, they say the music falls off.
Right.
And I understand where they're coming from. A lot of great music does come from that place of pain or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But these are real people. These are humans, real people at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to say to someone who you know is struggling with drugs and addiction that your music was better when you weren't sober, I miss when you weren't sober, that's so crazy to say. So I can understand why artists need to take a 6-year break.
Sometimes you need that.
I completely understand why you need to take that break. It's like, these people are crazy.
These people are crazy. And I'm going to play one last record on here. This is the record I was talking about when he kind of was talking about his divorce and where he's at right now. This is called Pretty by Chance the Rapper. And then we'll give some reviews on what we think about this album. More introspective Chance.
And this year's Too Damn Fine award goes to, damn, this is my award. You did that. 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 You did that.
Musical genius.
You did that. Yeah. Yeah. across the stage. Oh, that's just a boat floating across the page. Best of all time, yes tomorrow, yesterday, yes in March, yes in April, yes in May. I look into the mirror like yes. Napoleon Dolomite, the pen got a complex, temperate shoulder height. My necklace always dancing, my wrist is a socialite. I'm pretty than a Seminole on St. Joseph night. That ultralight, floodlight, beam light. My mirror is a ring light, it glows like a screen light. It's almost dreamlike, closer than seems. If it ever sent me off, it still showed me one thing. Love. Self-love. Got a crush, and I get a rush when I see my face. I keep the faith that everything's in place, but when I see me, I see the light. Back from off the mount, they see me, they see the light. Sitting on my shoulders between the world, vanilla brown eyes and a smile of pearls. I cast my cares like I'm skipping stones, face shown like I'm dipped in chrome. I walk around Chicago, but I go wherever my God go, and vice versa. My mom told me I'm a nice person. I got left, but maybe I ain't find the right person. I got clean, maybe I ain't get the right version. I need a shrink, come and bring me my meds, cause there's some things wrong with some things in my head. Sometimes I think she was the love of my life, so when I'm alone, sometimes I think that I'm dead. Flowers lost color, fruit lost flavor, my star-crossed lover. I remember what the mirror told myself, that I owe myself to show myself love. Love. Love.
Chance might be my favorite rapper that sings when he does that.
He's still got the rapper voice when he sings, for sure. A lot of rappers love to sing but can't sing. I would say Chance is definitely up there with some of the better
ones.
Singing rappers, but it still be cracking.
What do you think? What do you think about him saying, you know, at one point he thought that was the love of his life. Fruit didn't taste like fruit no more. The sky wasn't the sky no more.
Flowers ain't smell like boo boo no more.
Flowers ain't smell like boo boo no more. But he addressed a lot of things. I love the introspective Chance. What did you think about that record?
I did love that record. And if you tell somebody going into this, oh yeah, this record is about his divorce, and then he spends the first half of the song talking about I love myself, I love myself, I love myself.
No more I love my wife, I love myself.
Right, and then he goes into it briefly, like I'm okay. This is why he's really on that heavy emphasis on I love myself, because I spent so much time loving this other person. Now that they're not here, I don't even know what I am or what it is without this person.
Right.
So now, to me, this song seems more like him trying to convince himself.
A message to himself.
Like, no, I am fine. Mm-hmm. That mirror looks at me and gets jealous. Nigga, you sexy. You're going to do great. This is a new chapter in your life that you're going to succeed in. It seems more like he's trying to convince himself of these things in this song. You know, positive affirmations, say things, speak it into existence. That's what I got of a lot from this record. And I love that introspective Chance.
Love it as well. Starline, great album to me. A top 5 album. I can't really judge it based off a day yet of where I'm going to rank this in my top 5, but this is definitely a top 5 album this year for me.
I thought you said number 1.
Well, Clips to me still has my number 1 album. I did love that Giveon Beloved album as well. JID had a great album. Freddie Gibbs, The Alchemist, had a great album. Other than that, and I'm not putting the Freddie Gibbs Alchemist over this, I would say this is probably in my spot 3 or 2 right now of albums that I've listened to in 2025. Starline by Chance the Rapper. He has made his comeback, and I just have to say I'm happy. I'm going to listen to this some more, give it some more thought, give some of these lyrics and bars some more, time to just, for me to understand where he's coming from in some of these records. But Starline overall, great project and great comeback. Chance might have beat the allegations.
Right, the curse might have been lifted from Chance. I agree with you. I don't think that I would put maybe Alfredo 2 above this album, but I don't think I would necessarily put this album above maybe God Does Like Ugly or Let God Sort 'Em Out. I think as of right now, it does sit in a good 3-4 spot. It's still August. We've had a lot of great music released this year, but we still have a few months left on this clock. We still have a few artists who we're expecting to drop. But I think I'm not mad at Chance the Rapper holding that third spot at the moment right now. So glad to have you back there, sir.
Glad to have you back. Shout out to Chance the Rapper for making a return. I might go see you in concert. You'll be in San Francisco soon at the Masonic. I'm going to see how much them ticket prices is, and I'm going to see what we going to do. Speaking of releases that will be happening later on, Cardi B took that Imaginary Players, one of the best Jay-Z songs of all time, one of the best beats of all time, and she went on, she got on the track, she got on wax, and gave us braggadocious bars. I don't think I've ever heard Cardi B like this in a way, and I really, really loved and enjoyed this track. Shall we listen to?
I mean, was WAP not braggadocious bars?
Yeah, but I want to hear a rapper flaunt, not a rapper talk about their.
She was flaunting.
She was flaunting though. She was flaunting, but this is a different type of flaunting right here on Imaginary Players. Imaginary Players by Cardi B. Let's go.
Motherfucking princess, you heard? The shit these bitches be bragging about is like shit I was doing in like 2016 type shit. Like, you bitches don't even know the difference between vintage and archive. Like, yeah, look, now I spit that other shit. Pretty motherfucker shit. Cardi B, every song platinum. I'm not the other bitch. Whatever you was gonna pay her, you gotta double it. Glory hole. Bitches don't know who they fucking with. Their money, my stocks and share money. Your booking fee is my makeup and hair money. Bitches say I think I'm the shit. And this. Just know you bitches can't live. I got the hottest shit. Hop out, popping it. They say I walk around looking like a compliment. Shut up, stop whining. Cardi still shining. Hoes kept complaining, so I cop more diamonds and more archive. Vintage couture on me. I got more gold TA than John probably. Summer we cheeks out. Winter is minks out. I buy grown man watches and make them take links out, bitch. I mean, it's really easy.
I buy grown man watches and make them take the links out, bitch.
I just gotta make it rhyme. Bitches, I leave them all fucked.
I'm going back
Since
in.
be balled up. Y'all hoes look cheap, that shit don't cost much. I'm a star, but I'll smack you, don't get starstruck. Patience looking at me like Cardi, what the fuck? Stripe like Tom Brown, these bitches should calm down. Quicker they lift up, the quicker they fall down. Paused in, Twitter must be gassing them heavy, making them jump in the ring with the brim before they ready. I seen whole fan pages, make avatar changes. All that old love, got a new fan base. Now you're 15 up. You already out of time. I'm a legend. They gon' hit my heels from the power lines. What I'm saying is, God forbid some shit happen to the brim. Then got some bench bitches. Oh, y'all just starting. Birthday out carbone to me, that's Olive Garden. A nigga couldn't take me there, that's your department. Tasteless, basic. I'm a ward off.
Don't appreciate the Olive Garden disrespect, but okay.
2016, I have fashion overlit. Ass rich, y'all need your ass whipped. What the fuck you mean this bitch is out dressing me? How that bitch out dressing me with my fucking bop, bitch? I dress that bitch. Fixing y'all mouth to talk fashion with me. I'm the one who show these girls what fashion could be. The first rap bitch on the cover of Vogue, but somehow y'all passed me, I suppose. I know your type, all bold. And no cap, for the love of hip-hop, y'all knew me before that. These bitches is nuts, bitches is ball sacks. And behind my back, bitches be tight like bra straps, hey.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
I've never heard Cardi B like this.
I'm just saying.
This Cardi B record right here got me hyped for this album.
I'm saying y'all niggas better hope Cardi B don't drop no album this year. I'm gonna have to rearrange my list real quick. I don't think y'all ready. For Cardi B to drop no album this year. I'm thinking y'all hope she go on another hiatus.
Right.
I'm thinking y'all hope Cardi B give y'all another 10 years because y'all niggas ain't got it.
Y'all ain't got it.
Who's rapping like Cardi B right now? Little who?
I love a rapper that raps and brags, tells shits on people. That is the essence of what hip hop has been for so long. What Imaginary Players did for Jay-Z, especially at the time in his career, was exceptional for somebody from New York, for somebody from the Bronx, New York, to hop on this beat and do what Cardi B just did on it.
That's one of the most California beats you can get.
Yes,
That is very, 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 very
yes,
California.
but it has very, very deep New York history with what.
Oh yeah, the
Jay-Z
history's
did.
there.
I loved this record from Cardi B. Maybe my favorite Cardi B rap record ever. Her taking this beat. She always likes to take some stuff, remix it a little bit on her end, and she does what she needs to do.
I'm not gonna lie, people were just getting on somebody, kicking somebody's back, and I'm not gonna mention her name, but people were just kicking somebody's back in for using a lot of samples. But we don't ever say anything
Nicki Minaj.
when Cardi B keep.
That is true. That's a good point. But when you do that,
you're allowed.
You're allowed.
You keep doing that.
What did you think about that Cardi B record right there?
Like you said, I think that might be one of my favorite Cardi B records. I can't really tell you how many times I've heard her flow like that. And that might just be because she's had to kind of alter it a little bit to fit that style of beat. Like I said, that's a very California beat, and we don't hear Cardi B a lot of times on a beat like that. So I feel like that shows a little bit of her versatility as well. The fact that she is able to go for more East Coast sounds, hop on a California style beat, and kill that shit. She killed it. Y'all are some ball sacks. Talk tight behind my back like a bra strap.
I'm very, very excited for M.I. the Drama. If you have more just rap records like this, I really, really appreciate it. Cardi B, somebody who won a Grammy off of her first album. Like she said, the numbers that I do and the stuff that I do, y'all would pray and hope y'all would be popping champagne for it. I did not like the Olive Garden disrespect because I love me some Olive Garden breadsticks.
With that Alfredo sauce?
With that Alfredo sauce.
But if I fell from my level to yours, I'd kill myself. So I would say definitely Imaginary Players made me forget that Up and WAP are going to be
on this album.
Yes, I think
1,000%.
I think 1,000% made up for the fact.
Now you have a 23 track album, Cardi B. I wonder how many of these records are going to sound like what we just listened to. Outside was a great track as well.
Outside was cool.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad record, but the style and the level of rapping, I love this from Cardi B. I can't wait for the album now. This is how women, like, when it comes to some of the top women that can rap, I was wondering where y'all was at in the year 2025, because I think the women had a great year in 2024 with Glorilla, with Lotto, with Doechii. A lot of the women came out to play as far as mainstream acts to rap at a high level last year. Cardi B with Am I the Drama, I think is going to be an exceptional rap album, because what else could it be?
Right.
It's been that long.
It has been that long, so it has to be that.
Longer than Chance, Dan.
part of the reason why I'm thinking that it looks like she might be trying to make up for some lost time is because this is seeming like it is going to be a very long project.
Very long project.
Very long project. Like,
now that part scares me.
Right. Like Bongos in 2023, 22 minutes, but that was just Bongos repeated like 72 times like she was DDG. But Invasion of Privacy 2018, 48 minutes, 13 songs. Cardi B isn't known for giving us really long projects. Hell, looking at it, Cardi B doesn't have a project that's over 13, 14 songs. So jumping into Am I the Drama, it definitely looks like she was hitting us one of those disc 1, disc 2 type albums, making up for a lot of that lost time. Because we're looking at 23 tracks.
That's what I'm saying.
Four of the songs,
really 21 because of WAP and outside, not outside, Up.
But even if we just look at the two pre-release songs that we know,
Mm-hmm.
Up and WAP, that been out for 25 years, and we look at Outside and Imaginary Players. That's 4 songs that is hovering about 13 minutes. That is over 2 minutes a song, which is okay. But am I about to listen to an hour and a half of Cardi B?
You better have some interludes in that motherfucker.
If I have to listen to an hour and a half
If
of
it's
Cardi
rapping
B,
like that, though.
you're not going to get tired of listening to Imaginary Players by track 9 if all you're hearing is Imaginary Players for 9 tracks?
If she's rapping, I don't think I'm going to get tired of it.
I just say...
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I get what you-
I just think
I
that's
get
just
what you're saying.
a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot. It's
That's just a
definitely a
lot of Cardi B.
It's definitely a lot.
And I think that maybe we should have got maybe like 15 of these tracks
Mm-hmm.
and then a deluxe with maybe 6 more. Because now I'm thinking like, geez, am I about to get a deluxe too? Who does she think she is? Chris Brown? No.
45 tracks.
No. So right now at the moment, music sounds great, but my biggest gripe with it is it's looking like it's gonna be too long.
Right.
Especially in comparison to other projects that we've seen from Cardi B.
1,000%. I believe the date on that is September 19th. Yes, September 19th, 2025. Am I the Drama by Cardi B will be released. Imaginary Players. The remix of the classic Jay-Z song was hot. I loved Cardi B on that. I loved her verse. I loved her braggadocious bars. And I can't wait to hear the album next month. Moving on, Xavier, real quick before we get out of here, I want to get your perspective on this. There's been a lot of things brewing on social media based on what's going on with this Drake versus UMG lawsuit. We've talked about this last year at length for a long time. Let's give the people a quick update of what's going on. Basically, Drake and his team. Now, let me just say this. I don't think that any of these things are being spearheaded by Aubrey Graham himself. This is definitely Aubrey Graham's representation who is digging for things. But let me tell you what Aubrey Graham's representation is making him look like. A straight, light-skinned biatch. What are we doing? What are we doing a year and a half later after Not Like Us came out? I'm trying to understand. Lucien Grange, CEO of UMG, came out and said, why would I try to defame, come up with a calculated plan to make Drake not look the best in the spotlight? Nigga, we own his whole catalog and him. He's in a damn near 360 deal. What did Kendrick say in Euphoria? Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back for you. I'll make sure I double back with you. You was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga that was signed to that nigga. What is going through this light-skin's head that he doesn't call his representation? Because again, I don't think it's Drake that's asking for proof about Kendrick Lamar's kids and putting Kendrick's kids in litigation and asking for all this stuff. It is Aubrey's bitch ass representation that's doing all of this, but it's making Aubrey Graham look crazy right now. And I don't even think he cares. It's nasty. It's disgusting. I don't even know what's going on. Over a diss record right now? We're really doing this over a diss record.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm kind of confused on why you don't think it's Drake behind this and why you solely think it's his representation. Because, like,
He can't be this crazy.
I really don't think Drake cares if people think he's a snitch. I don't think Drake cares that people think he's suing for defamation. I don't think Drake cares that he looks like a Karen. Do you think suing is beyond Drake?
I don't think suing is beyond Drake.
Do you think he looks like the type of nigga that wouldn't sue somebody? No. He seems like the exact person to do this. Matter of fact, he's already done this in the past. We've talked about him suing Degrassi to get me out this wheelchair. I'm trying to start a rap career, and I don't look hard in a wheelchair. Got his ass out that wheelchair. This is the person that Drake is. Y'all let him have this hard-ass rap persona for so long that y'all forgot who this nigga is. He a snitch. Hey, I don't have a problem with snitching. If you're not in the street culture, that's not even your shit.
Don't talk about, we'll fold that up right now.
But yeah, exactly.
We'll fold that up right now.
Drake is suing for things that he did.
He's suing like he didn't put on a voice and say, I heard you hear these things about me. You're going to need to say those things if you want to win this battle. You told him to call you a pedophile. How are you going to sue somebody for doing something you told him to do? That don't even make sense.
That does not make sense at all.
Call me a pedophile. Please call me a pedophile. Judge, look, he said I like kids. Nigga, you said you like kids. What? No. Matter of fact,
Run Not Like Us.
run that lawsuit for, I'm suing Drake for every haircut and every accent that I didn't like. The heart shit, didn't like it. Court cut, didn't like it.
Get the lawyers on the
Pigtails,
phone.
didn't like it.
Get the lawyers on the phone.
Magnificent beads, didn't like it. Lawsuits, hated it. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
And y'all are gonna keep eating up this light-skinned nigga's fucking music like this shit is sliced bread, cause y'all tone-deaf Negroes wouldn't know a good song if it slapped you in the back of your fucking ass. Pause. Cause that's what y'all need to do to Drake's music. Pause that shit and turn it off.
What did I miss?
He missed 10 years of good music. What did I miss? What did I miss, Cayman?
How's that Central C record doing?
How does that Central C record go?
I don't even remember how it goes.
How does that Central C record start? Name me a bar from that Central C record. Do you know anything from that record, Cayman?
I don't know nothing.
How about Nokia? Where's Nokia at? Ain't nobody been calling that phone since that record dropped. I'm confused on why I keep hearing Drake's name. That nigga ain't dropped a song worth talking about. Everything we talk about Drake in the last 4 years, 95% of the time ain't about music. Last 2 years we've been talking about lawsuits, my nigga.
Lawsuits.
Which one of us is in law school? None of us. Why do I have to take a damn JD class to analyze what the fuck is going on with this Drake battle? It don't make no sense to me.
But he got his ass whooped. Why can't he just take the L? Why can't you tell your representation and take your ball and go the fuck home? Go home. Make better music, go home. I don't understand that.
Well, first of all, we know people don't fight no more, they shoot. So, I guess in his case, we don't fight anymore, I sue. He's getting, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something.
Your ass is getting sued because that's what I know best. My mama told me to. I know Dennis ain't tell you to do this.
Dennis definitely did.
I know Dennis ain't tell you to do this because he got some interesting things going on as well, allegedly.
Uh-oh.
You're putting a lot of people in some interesting situations because your ass don't know how to take a loss.
Amen.
Embarrassing. You about to have me yell in front of my little brother. I want you to hear this, Grayson. That is embarrassing. Don't you ever take a loss and then sue them because you don't know how to take a loss. Nigga, no. No, 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 no. Go back to Canada. You're about to turn me into Donald Trump. Okay, never mind.
And thank y'all for watching Black Ambition Media. You just saw an Xavier classic crash out right there. Drake, go back to Canada. We don't want to hear nothing. Thanks for joining us.
And take Tory with you.